Okay, this is the last section, or the last problem set for 4.4. Alright, it's fairly easy. We need to talk more about the natural log and E, and we will do that in class, but I'll do some of this on the videos as well. Alright, so the first one we're going to do is, which is it? 97? Which one? 91. Okay, so 91 is, before, remember, we were just rewriting these, but now we're going to solve, and we already did some of this on the handouts, so this should be easy for you. We have log base 3 of x equals 2, so I really am not used to looking at it this way, so I'm going to rewrite it so it looks better. My base is 3, my power is 2, and my number or value is x, so I know that 9 equals x, and basically I just solved it. Okay, 93, we have log base 2 of 2x plus 1 equals 3. So I'm going to rewrite this as 2 cubed equals 2x plus 1, which basically means 8 equals 2x plus 1, which basically means 7 equals 2x, which means x equals 7 over 2. Simple enough. Looks scary, but it's not that scary. So 95, I believe, is next. We have log base x of 4 equals 2. So this is a good one to note. I'm going to rewrite it to something I'm more familiar with. So I'm going to rewrite this as x squared equals 4. When I square root both sides, I get x equals plus or minus 2. Now, we have to discard negative 2. Because remember, our domain for logs is from 0 to infinity. So we only can have positive numbers. X has to be positive. So I only have one solution set, which is x is 2, and you can write it like that. And this was, what, 95. You're guaranteed to get these kind on your test. So you make sure you get the concept. Alright, 97. Now this is what we'll talk more about in class. We have natural log of e to the x equals 5. Now there's a formula you can use, but what I'm going to show you why the formula works is what I'm going to do is multiply this by 1. Natural log of e equals 1. So if I multiply this by 1, I'm not changing it. 5 times 1 is just 5. So in natural log land, that 1 equals natural log of e. Then I'm going to use my power property and put the 5 here. So basically I have natural log of e to the x equals natural log of e to the 5th. Now in this case, I'm just trying to solve for x, so I don't need these two. I don't need the ln's. So I have e to the x equals e to the 5. So clearly my solution set is 5. It says so right here. X equals 5. Okay? Alright, 99. We have log base 4 of 64 equals x. So we have rewrite it 4 to the x equals 64. So my solution set is 3, because 4 cubed equals 64. 101. This is where you need to know your powers. Log base 3 of 243 equals 2x plus 1. I'm going to rewrite this. 3 to the 2x plus 1 equals 243. And you should know that 243 equals 3 to the 5th. So just know your powers here. 3 to the 2x plus 1 equals 3 to the 5th. Since my bases match, I can just solve for x now. So 2x equals 4, so x equals 2. So my solution set is 2. We have 103. Okay, 103 is e to the 3x equals 10. Okay, so basically what I'm going to do here is what am I going to do is use my formula and write this as 3 to the x equals ln of 10. Okay, now when I solve for x, I get x equals ln of 10 over 3. Basically what I did is, if you ever see something like this, all you have to do is bring him down and put ln on this side, ln of 10. And we'll talk about that more in class. Okay, and there's another one coming up. So my solution set is ln of 10 over 3. Alright, next one, 105. We're going to do the same thing. We have e to the 2x plus 5 equals 8. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of the e and just bring him down, but put ln on this side. Okay, and then when you solve for x, you get 2x equals ln of 8 minus 5. Divide both sides by 2, so you get ln of 8 minus 5 over 2. And basically that's your solution set. And let's do, I'm going to do another one like that. Let's do 106, since we have time. So 106. E, so negative 2x plus 1 equals 13. So what am I going to do? I'm going to bring him down, take him away, and put ln in front of this number. So 2x plus 1 equals ln of 13. Solve for x. And divide by negative 2. So when I divide by negative 2, I'm just going to put the negative in front of here. Divide by 2. ln of 13 minus 1. I don't like negatives here. Most mathematicians don't put the negative down here. So that's just going to be 1 minus ln of 13 over 2 is your solution set. Alright. And 107. Log base 3 of x squared plus 1 equals 2. So basically that's 3 squared equals x squared plus 1. So every time you have a square, remember, set it to 0. So basically we have 0 equals x squared plus 1 minus 9. So we have x squared equals negative 8, or x squared, sorry, x squared minus 8 equals 0. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and move the 8 back over. So 8 equals x squared. Square root both sides. Plus and minus, that's plus and minus 2 root 2. This has to be positive. So what I do is I'm going to plug in this. That equals your x. I'm going to plug in the x in here. So if I plug in, this whole thing here has to be bigger than 0. When I plug in x, I'm going to plug in the negative first. You notice that this will be positive. So we can use both solutions. We can use both the positive and the negative. So we have negative 2 root 2 as a solution set, and 2 root 2. The positive will work as well, because when you square it, this is going to be a positive number. Okay? This was what? This was 107. And let's do 109. Again, we did some of these on your handout. So we have log base 2 of 8 to the x equals negative 3. So I'm going to write this as 2 to the negative 3 equals 8 to the x. I'm going to go ahead and write this as 2 cubed. So this will be 2 cubed, and you multiply that by x. So we're going to have, we don't have to deal with that. Negative 3 equals 3 to the x, so x equals negative 1. And that is my solution set. And that is all the odds for that. We're going to start 4.5 next class, and we already went over that. That's the properties of logarithmic functions.